by Syracuse head coach Gary Gait ahead of Saturday's regular season finale against Virginia and the Paul Gait jersey retirement. And we'll open it up for questions.
An alumni weekend.
An alumni weekend.
Coach, Mark and Spillane were named to our ton on nominees today. What was your reaction when you first heard that news?
I thought it was nice. You know, I didn't get overly excited. I thought that was great. We got 2 out of 25, which is about right, and we're in the mix. And I think that shows that we've done what we need to do to be counted as a top team in the country. And you know, certainly that's going to really come to play in the next couple of weeks where we really stand, certainly with the game against Virginia and then moving on to the ACC tournament. So we'll see.
The defense has struggled in the last 3 contests you guys have had against the Cavaliers. Defense looks a lot different this year. What's it going to take to stop them from scoring?
It's just, to be honest, sticking to the game plan. You know, having Coach March back, who runs the clear for us, will be huge. The last 2 games under pressure in the fourth quarters, we've kind of not been able to make the adjustments we needed to clear the ball, and we've really put the pressure on the defense. You know, I think last game, UNC had 14 possessions in the fourth quarter. I think we had 4 or 5, somewhere in there. So that's going to put pressure on the D, and that's going to make it much tougher, that type of scenario. So with Coach March back, we'll clear at a much higher rate, and I'm happy to have him back.
On the other end, Matt Nunes is kind of known for spring transition opportunities after he makes a save. How are you guys kind of preparing for potential those transition chances for you?
Hopefully, you know, you're ready. We prepared for it. We're getting back on D. We get a stick in his face, and you know, hopefully we can do what Duke did and chase him out of the game.
I've heard that a mantra for this team has been calm is contagious.
Yes.
Joey was explaining that came from like a team meeting and a video of a Marine or something that you guys watched, so I was just curious to hear the story from your perspective.
Oh, well, there's lots of stories, but no, every week, every game, we come up with a theme. So, yeah, we typically keep that amongst ourselves and go with that, but we have a different one this one, but we've seen the last 2 games that we need to keep our composure under pressure, and that was the focus of that. And, you know, got us through UNC barely, but we got through it.
Coach, your brother getting his jersey retired this weekend, what does it mean to you to see his jersey go up into the rafters?
Yeah, you know, I thought it should have gone up at the beginning. When we started doing jersey retirements along with mine, and I'm just thrilled that it's going up this year and that he'll be honored. And I think it'll be a great you know, experience for him, considering what he's been through in the last year and a half. And so I'm happy. I'm really happy about it.
Coach, Will has been on track to be one of the best D1 goalies ever when it's all said and done. What's been the best quality about him ever since you recruited him at SU that you've seen from him?
Oh, well, he just wants to be great. You know, that kind of takes care of everything. When you want to do something, you want to be good at something, you're going to put the time, the effort, you're going to do the homework, you're going to, you know, track the shooters, you can do whatever you take to be your best. And that's what he brings to the table every day. He wants to be great, and he brings all the work that comes with it, and that's why he's been, you know, awesome for us.
Have you talked to any PLL teams who are potentially interested in drafting him come May?
I have not, but I know that we have several players on the list, and they've reached out and asked us to have a draft party or draft meeting. I don't even know what it is, but we're working on it. When that time comes, we'll deal with that.
Coach, what have you learned from your team over these past few weeks, whether it be kind of the loss against Cornell and then the win against UNC? Just, again, what have you learned from them over the past few weeks?
You know, I think what we learned is we need to be resilient, that we need to play 60 minutes, and that we're capable of it. We just got to put it all together. And I'm hoping we look back on some of those, you know, close losses, and we say, well, yeah, we learned a lot from those, and those helped us get to X, Y, and Z in the end of the year.
Joey was bringing up after the UNC game, saying that, you know, you guys almost threw the game away just with some bonehead mistakes. Outside of the clears, what do you think some of those mistakes were that you guys need to clean up?
You know, it was just mental errors in the fourth quarter. You know, everything from throwing the ball over someone's head to, missing ground balls, taking bad shots, just, mistakes that we don't typically make, but under the pressure we made them. And, I know that I've talked to several of the guys and they know that I've learned it, coach, I won't do it again. So we're getting that kind of response out of these guys, so hopefully we don't see those mistakes late in games anymore.
Coach, Virginia likes to rotate face-off guys in there, 1, 2, or 3. Does that impact kind of the plan of how you guys rotate your two, and how does it impact the preparation for both Mason and John?
Well, I think that comes down to, the actual game. You make the in-game adjustments. If one's matching up well against a certain face-off person, you try and get that matchup. So we won't know until we get out and start facing off, and I'm sure they're thinking the same way, that they have two guys, and if one guy's having success, they probably go with them. If we have a guy having success and then they change, and we might have to change, bit of a chess match. So it should be fun.